Hi, okay, cool, it's working. Good afternoon. Okay, so I've just had a problem with the streaming, but it seems like it's fixed. It's wonderful to see that I haven't started the session yet and I've already got a like. Thank you. Okay, so today we're going to do a session on the throat chakra. So we're continuing the series of the chakras, and the throat chakra is right here. And of course, I have not prepared the photo for the chakras, so if you just bear with me for a minute, I am going to find it now. And in the meantime, please make yourself comfortable. Already find your space, a position that feels right to you. We will be doing the session for 1 hour. You can readjust your position throughout the session, of course. Okay, I have found my image of the chakras. This is it. So we've already done the root chakra, the sacral chakra, the solar plexus chakra, the heart chakra. Today we're doing the throat chakra. It's blue and it's right at the throat, right there in the middle of the throat. You can also see a connection to it at the back of the neck. That chakra is called Vishuddha chakra. It's blue, so I have a blue top on, and anything that is made of blue color is going to help activate that chakra and help rebalance it. The chakra is about speaking your truth. It's all about whatever it is that you have in your heart. We've worked on that last time we did on the series on the chakras. You then use your voice to express it out, expressing your passion, expressing your needs, being a confident speaker, a confident public speaker also. If you have insecurities about talking to others, if you have insecurities talking to a crowd, working on the throat chakra will help to free yourself and bring up the confidence for you to do these things. If you want to sing and you want to perform well with your voice, that's that's the chakra to work on as well. Physically, the chakra takes care of the shoulders, the neck, front and back, so also the cervical vertebrae, the mouth, the ears, the nose, the throat. So all these aspects of your health, if you want to heal these parts of you, then that's the chakra you need to pay attention to. And actually, we're going to do today a mudra that we've already done that will help to release tension from the shoulders, especially. Okay, so to begin with, and there's a lot to pack into the session, so this session is going to run all the way for a whole hour, possibly even a little bit more. So if you have the time still till the end, otherwise you can always go back to it later. Okay? So if you would like to make yourself comfortable, reminding you that this session is for you, for your happiness and for your well-being. This session should not cause you any stress in any kind of way. So you have to make sure you are comfortable at all times. That means comfortable physically with your body, which means that at any time you can shift and you can move, you can change your position. If you prefer, you can even walk and do the meditation as you walk, if you think you can do it safely that way, just if you need to bring your some mobility back to you. And also, if there are any activities that you don't feel comfortable with, you can sit it out, okay? You can actually not do it. And then if you want, you can go back to the breathing exercise we are going to start first with. And then you can do that instead of the activity that is making you feel uncomfortable. Keep an eye, for signs like lightheadedness, headache, your body getting tension. All these things are signs that what you are doing right now is not right. Okay? So we're going to start as usual with a gratitude and then an intent for the healing. I'm calling upon the Reiki Healing to come through to you and heal you throughout this session, accompanying you through the session. So that means that you can actually take some time and put in an intent for the healing. And we're going to do this now. And the gratitude is something to think about, something that you're grateful for that happened during your week, something that made you feel good, something that felt that brightened your day, that brought a smile to your face, that warmed up your heart, anything like that that happened in your week, to think about that. So we're going to take a couple of minutes now. And so when you're ready, you can take a deep breath to begin, closing your eyes, and then thinking over gratitude. And if you want, also putting out an intent for your healing. Remember, for the healing, you can put an intent out wherever it is that you want to inject positive energy. Your mind, your body, your spirit, a project, a relationship, a place. Even an object. Okay, for those of you who have just seen the picture of the throat chakra, you can keep your eyes shut. If you have not seen it, you can open your eyes and look at the screen now. This is the throat chakra right here. It is blue. In the middle of the throat right here, and also at the back of the neck in the middle. If your eyes are open, you can now shut them. And we're going to move on to the breathing exercise now. And so if you have not done it before, you can take a deep breath now. And you can take another one if you have done it before also. And now you can switch everything off in your mind. Forget about everything. And only focus on your breath. For the next 10 minutes or so, we're going to focus on our breath and our breath only. And so you can remove every single other thought from your mind. You can stop thinking about everything I was just saying. You can stop thinking about your past. You can stop thinking about your future. You can stop thinking about the things you have to do in life, in your day, in the next hour. You can stop thinking about the people in your life. You can stop thinking about all the tragedies and hardships. And you can relax. You can minimize your thoughts, reducing them to just one, your breath. And remember, there is no perfect way to do this. Whatever it is that you are doing is enough at all times. And so just for now, keeping on focusing on your breath. As if you had never noticed it before. Really taking the time and putting in the focus to really discover it and experience it to the root of your being. Relaxing deeper and deeper as you simplify your thoughts and bring your whole mind to your breath. This hour is for you and you only. You don't need to be thinking of anything else, and you don't need to be doing anything else but this now. Bringing your whole mind to your breath. Zooming into your breath as if you were looking at it through a microscope. Paying attention to every detail of it, every sensation, every movement. Noticing the sensations of the air going through your nostrils, just at that particular place on your body. Can you feel the air there? And then through your nose, can you feel the air going through your nose? And very important today, can you feel the air going at the back of your throat, passing through in a particular place and energizing that place already? Can you feel the air going down your windpipes and into your lungs? Can you feel the air coming back out? Maybe a little warmer than when it got in. Can you feel your body moving with the air, expanding on an inhale and retracting on an exhale? Now we are going to stretch this exercise further, and we are going to use it to energize our throat chakra. Now, as you have seen, the throat chakra is right in the middle of the throat and middle of the neck. So, as you breathe in now, I'm going to invite you to use your breath to bring energy to your throat chakra. Be careful though to still see the air going into your lungs. Otherwise, you might end up doing shallow breathing, which is not very healthy, because the throat chakra is much higher up from the lungs. So make sure that you see the airflow as the air going in through your nose, going to the back of your throat, energizing your throat chakra there, and then continuing its journey to your lungs, and then going back out. There are many ways that you can see or visualize or think of how to energize your throat chakra with the air that you breathe in. You can imagine that there is blue light traveling with your breath on an inhale, and then going to feed that little pot of energy that is situated at your throat. Or you can feel the air brushing through the chakra and stimulating it, making its particles fizz and energizing it. Or you can just think, as I breathe in, I energize my throat chakra. And then let it do what it needs to do. Or any other way that makes sense to you. And for now, every time you breathe in, you can use your breath to energize your throat chakra. And every time you breathe out, you can let go of burdens. You can let go of blocks about telling your truth. You can let go of pressure, as we did last week, about people not letting you talk. You can let go of fears on an exhale. Fears about feeling that you do not exist with your voice. You can let go of anything that feels wrong to you, that has to do with any of these concepts. Every time you breathe in, you are energizing your throat chakra. Every time you breathe out, you're letting go of things you no longer need or want. Every time you breathe in, you energize your throat chakra. Every time you breathe out, you are letting go of anything you no longer need. Okay, we are now going to move on to the next activity. This is about thinking about some concepts at the moment. We're going to do this activity. You can call it a meditation because you're focusing your mind on the one thing, and it has to do with the throat chakra in a big way. I'm going to ask you to take the next few minutes to think about what it is, what it means to you, rather, to speak your truth. Thinking about how you use your voice. So for the next 5 minutes, I'm inviting you to think about those things, to leave every other thought aside, and just to think about how you're living your life right now using your voice. Do you clearly express your needs? Do you tell the people you love what you need? Do you feel listened to? Do you feel heard? This is a space without judgment. This is about knowing yourself better and understanding better who you are and what you need and how to get there. And for now, I'm inviting you to think about your voice and how you're using it. And again, remember there is no wrong way to do this, and there's no wrong results out of this. Whatever it is that may come up here now are things that are already there. You are not creating anything, but you are acknowledging it. And once you become aware of this reality, then you can do something about it. Think about you, how it feels to speak out your truth. Think about the people around you. How do they react when you speak to them? Think about the different aspects of your life, the different places, the different groups of people that you may communicate with. How do they respond to you? And now we are going to move on to the next step, to the next activity. We're going to go straight into it, and anything that you may have felt in the past minutes that may not have felt good, anything you feel could be an imbalance, could be something that has gone wrong with your throat chakra. You can now heal with the next activity we are going to do. We're going to use blue light, and we're going to use that light to heal ourselves. If you love water, I'm going to invite you to imagine yourself being in the very deep depth of water and letting the water heal you. If you are not comfortable with the idea of being underwater, in the water, your whole body and head in the water, Then instead, you can imagine blue light floating around you so that you are completely safe and comfortable. And remember, if anything doesn't feel right, you can sit out, okay? Or go back to simply focusing on your breath. So now, if you would like to imagine yourself either in a giant body of water or immersed into a beautiful, beautiful blue healing light that is floating everywhere around you. And then you can see the blue water or the blue light coming to heal you. You might be able to see all sorts of different shades of blue floating about around you. There may be some darker shades of blue, some lighter hues. And as it is all around you, it can start now entering your system through your breath, through your skin, through your feet, through your hands, through any which part of you that you feel is comfortable. And as it gets inside of you, it can heal you to the deepest of your being. And it can come and especially stimulate your throat chakra. Pay attention with this kind of activity because sometimes you will see things that I am not necessarily guiding because you can see your own healing happening. So notice where that light goes. Notice which part of your being it is healing. Notice the shape it may take. And just remember that it is all okay because it is all part of your healing. Maybe that blue light is healing some of the thoughts you have had during this session. Maybe that light is releasing blocks from your throat chakra. Maybe from other chakras even. Most importantly, that light is incredibly comfortable. And when it enters your being, it will bring you all sorts of calm and peace. It will have such a soothing effect on you, like a warm, fuzzy hug. Your mind's eye can see all the wonderful shades and colors, all the different types of blue floating around you. As you keep on receiving this beautiful blue light, your throat chakra is releasing tension and energizing itself, rebalancing itself. And so your throat starts to feel looser, your neck less stiff, your mind lighter, and yet incredibly grounded. Lighter, but not floating up towards the sky. Lighter, but grounded, sitting well within your being. Your whole being, your whole body, your whole mind, your spirit may feel so much lighter now, relieved from the blocks that have been released, and yet very deeply connected to the earth. Spending one more moment with this wonderful blue light. And then when you are ready, letting go of it and knowing you can always go back to it anytime you want. But remembering to stay grounded. If you have any question about grounding, please don't hesitate to ask. And for now, bringing your mind back to the space where you are. Taking a deep breath to finish, and ever so gently opening your eyes again. You're welcome to take a sip of water. I am going to do that myself. Now, the next activity, we're going to focus on a mantra. And then guess what we're going to do next? We've been thinking a lot. Now we're going to speak. Does it make sense? Okay. So, when you're ready, taking a deep breath to begin and closing your eyes. And first, focusing on a mantra. An affirmation is another word for it. And the mantra is, I speak. And letting those two words make their own journey in your mind. What comes up to your mind when you say these words? I speak. What do you think about? Does anything come up to you? Even a color, a memory, a person, anything. I speak. using the mantra I speak, connecting with anything that can come up in your mind right now. When you say to yourself, I speak. Now, continuing from this, either out loud in the space where you are or in your mind, I'm going to ask you now to think of someone that you would like to talk to, someone that needs to hear things from you, someone that you need to say things to that you've been holding back on. This is a very powerful exercise. At any time, if you feel uncomfortable, you can stop. Also, though, it can be good in this specific activity to stretch yourself a bit further from the discomfort and to carry on with it a little while longer. But do not hurt yourself with it, only if it feels safe to do so. So now just think of someone or your God, if you have a particular God that you pray to, or yourself. Decide who you would like to speak to. And once you have decided, then go on. Right here, right now, where you are, speak your truth. Say what you feel. Tell that person your needs. Free your throat chakra. Go ahead. Speak your truth now. Find the freedom within yourself to be you as far as your voice can reach. Don't worry if emotions come, it's normal. This is a very powerful activity, especially if you are not used to speaking your truth. It is important to be heard, but this is most important because it gives you the right. It makes you feel deeply that you have the right to speak. It gives you the right to exist through your voice. So speak your truth now. Do not hold back for anyone. Now, if you would like to extend this activity later, you're welcome to message me or email me at any time to speak your truth out. You can write about anything that it is that you want to express. It is not about me, it is about you. It is another way to speak your truth, and you're welcome to do so anytime. And in the meantime, if you would like now to end this activity, gently bringing your mind back to where you are, taking a deep breath to finish, and opening your eyes again. You can take a sip of water if you would like. I got a message loosely translated as, it is wonderful to be able to measure the blocks that we have at the level of the voice. Yeah, very loosely translated, sorry. And it is true, it is very interesting to focus on this one element and to notice the blocks that we may have that we might not be aware of at all, but it all works together with everything because last time we were with the heart, and the heart is about the passion. It's about what it is that we are here on earth for. It's about what we love about life, what we are truly designed to be doing in life and being and feeling that we are embracing it. But once you have that, you need to be able to express it, out, to express your passion, to share your passion with others. The best way to do this is through the voice. And so you see, it's all connected. The next chakra will be the third eye chakra. And that is about expressing upwards to the spiritual realms. And then so it's all really working together like a chain. Okay, now we are going to move on to the mudra. And so I am going to show you now how to do it. We've done it before. It's the one that releases the blocks from the shoulder area, the upper back, the neck, the head also, because when tension is released from the shoulders and the neck, we're less likely to have tension headaches. So it works on all those aspects. And so it is the one that we've done before, where we put our hands where we shut our fingers completely shut like that, and the thumbs are sticking out straight. Be careful. We want the flow of energy as much as possible, so try not to break that flow. So that means that here it should be straight. So you're not like this, and you're not like that. So you are really quite straight. But instead of being down like this, you're going to be up. So resting your hands with the thumb sticking out and your fingers folded in onto your lap. But I'm going to try and do a very weird posture myself so that you can actually see it properly. Basically like this. So you can be seated or you can be lying down. If you're lying down, you can keep your hands at your sides in very much the same way. And again, try to straighten your wrists so that they are not bent in or bent out, and just straight as much as possible. And just gently resting on your lap like this. And then when you're ready, you can close your eyes and just relax and enjoy this moment. With everything that has been happening through the last activities, you can now relax your mind, resting it. Emptying every thought from your mind and focusing on the sensations that you may feel now from your hands, in your body, and in your mind. At any time, you can just have a quick scan of where your hands are at to notice whether you're still holding the mudra correctly. No need to look at it. No need to look at your hands, rather, but just to feel. Does it feel like my hands are in the right position? And just relaxing there. For 5 more minutes. Paying attention to your upper back, in your neck, in your head. Noticing if there is any release of tension there. This mudra helps to release the burdens we carry on our shoulders. Can you notice your system feeling lighter? Can you feel the burdens releasing? I don't know about you, but I am right now feeling a release of tension on my nose. So really it works on the whole upper body. Your whole system is going to feel so much more relaxed now. How do your hands feel now? How do your shoulders feel now? Your neck, your head, your face, your mind? When you're ready, you can release your hands now. You can move them about a bit to remove the stiffness from them. And just take a second now, feeling or noticing rather how you are feeling now after this mudra. Okay, and now we're going to move on to our love meditation to finish the session. And today again, we are only going to send love to ourselves. This session has been a very deep work, and so it is important to finish on a very positive note. So if you would like, when you're ready, to start rubbing your hands, and then faster and faster to generate friction and heat, and then applying your hands to your chest, to the middle of your chest, where your heart is, and especially where your heart chakra is. And letting this energy feeding your heart chakra, providing you with the most powerful energy and the most powerful healing. And at this moment, I am not even going to ask you to focus on your hands or anything particular. You can let your mind wander. Let it go free. Just relaxing with your hands on your chest, rubbing your hands again energetically anytime you need to reactivate the energy flow, and returning your hands to the middle of your chest anytime. And just relaxing. You have done so amazingly well with this session. And then when you're ready, you can bring your hands back down. Taking a deep breath to finish. Starting to bring your mind back to your space. Wiggling your hands and your toes. Your fingers and your toes, rather. Moving your hands and your feet. Your arms, your legs. Stretching yourself. coming back to yourself, coming back to the room, coming back to your life. Thank you, Anna, for saying hi in the messages. I'm glad you could join us. And thank you, all of you, for joining. I'm so happy that I can make these videos, and I'm just so glad that I see you always joining. I hope you've enjoyed this session. And so, another message from Magali saying thank you. It was great. Thanks. And hopefully see you next week for the next, so next week it might be on a chakras or it might be something different. I might have to do a different theme for next week's session. We will see, but otherwise we will progress on to the third eye chakra next. Have a good week, and hopefully I will see you next Wednesday. Bye.